Well. If it isn't you and me again. Hi. How you doing? How's your little Saturday afternoon going? Great. Really, really excited to hear about it. Hey, listen, people don't know this. Release all the Denny secrets? No. I've been podcasting since 2005. Like, I'm a grandpa at this. Okay. Out of the people who started back then, very few are still doing it. You can count us on one hand. Even the ones people thought were the big stars back then. The Adam Currys, the Dons and Drews, if you will. All faded, all twiddled out. I mean, Don and Drew, it's pathetic now if you go over there. So, must be big news to get Cap and Daddy out of bed. So, look. It's a very elite crew of us who are still going from that era. And, we used to get involved in those podcast wars and stuff back in the day. It was fun. I don't really want to do that anymore, but, you know, fuck. Thanks for the donation coming through. $5. That means a lot. That's going to go a long way to a chicken sandwich at a venue of my choice. Putting me onto this show has been the best thing my husband did for me in our 13 years. By the way, for your super chat, you're asking thoughts on Nick Geranimals. Who is that? I don't know who Nick Geranimals is. So no thoughts. Does that count? Now people are saying, what's up with the audio? Is it too hot? Now is it too hot? What's up with the audio? We can't get anything right over here. Just bragging about how we've been going since the beginning of dinosaur hours. It's an old radio show. By the way, I wore this hat one other time, and people asking, I got a couple emails about it. One thought it was offensive. NLOBGT plus. Now, I can see the confusion, but I promise you it isn't that. We're not making fun of, it's just a really good, this was a really big coincidence. This is called our Nobody Likes Onions About to Get Turned Up hat. So, there's been a huge misunderstanding. Nobody Likes Onions about to get turned, and then the plus sign, for up. About to get turned up. Like on the dial, like when you put plus for volume up. So, apologies to the community. Apologies to Nick, your manager, putting me onto this show. Best thing my husband did in our 13 years. That's very sweet. Thank you. Ty was rolled while sleeping in his car. I can't verify that if that's true. Two things. I think number one, I have chronic bronchitis, or I really need to stop smoking weed. God damn. All I've been doing though is just crushing crushing bongs. You know, but that's the kind of life I've chosen to set an example for my daughter. By the way, Brad in studio today. So stay optimistic. We've got a dog in the room today. See how she handles it. She doesn't like the dark environments. She doesn't want to be a part of this. She doesn't believe in me or my show. People are saying it sounds good. People are saying the audio is good. People are saying the audio is fine with Bluetooth. Don and Drew release one episode every 6 months and have a skateboard company now. Come on, man. Yeah, I like that. Come on. Thank you so much for being here today. Cough due to COVID. I hope not. You know, don't make fun of that. But I will say, as an obese man, that I feel like I've got to get it together. Number one, I've got to start dropping weight. My fun is over. I've got to, knock off the heavy cream. So I'm going to be doing that. And, trying to get back into these pants that the kids are wearing these days. But no, I don't think it's COVID. I think it's severe. When I did smoke cigarettes for quite a while, I smoked them very heavily. So whatever that pulmonary CPOD, that's probably, the beginnings of that. So I should probably knock off the bongs. The tar is not great for you. And if I don't smoke, I don't cough. But when I smoke, holy shit. And it can't be good to be clogging up the pipes of a machine this big. I'll tell you that. I didn't know Don and Drew have a skateboard company. Bring back Adam. Oh, Don and Drew are shredding the skate slopes. Yeah. They're big now. And I hope you guys can see where I'm going with this, because there's somebody very specific I want to talk about today. Walter Cronkitis. Yeah, that should be my new. Jesus Christ. Health Initiative 2022, the brisketing. Special episode to announce the Patrick Josh sex tape. No, guys, come on. Get them all out of the way. Studio looking nice, man. Look, thank you. It's a very simple place that we've set up here, but I think it looks nice. And that's kind of the point of today. And thank you for the $2 donation. Damaja. Recognize that name back from the forums, I think. Old school crayons. Now, look, I want to talk about somebody very specific today. It's our good friends Keith and the girl.com. Now, we have a little bit of history with Keith and the girl. We were kind of friendly with them. They're kind of stuck up dicks. There was some lying back and forth going on. We have a history, needless to say. Podcasting, 17 years. This is what it'll get you. Podcast drama, podcast wars. For people who don't know, it's a podcast called Keith and the Girl. That's Keith. And the man on the left is the girl. Now, I don't know. Nobody's ever brought this up kind of in a serious way, but is it gender neutral? okay? Gender correct? I don't know. What do you say? Is it right to call a show The Girl anymore? What is a girl anyway, you know? Who is this guy? Do you have any beef? He's asked this twice, and now he's making a super chat. Look, you got a super chat. I'm gonna stop and pay attention. That's very nice of you to do. What about Nick Kerr? Oh, and a super sticker. I don't. Are you trying to get me to say the N-word? Is that what's happening? What was the last name you wanted me to say? Was that one of these? Am I being Nick Geranimals? Nick Geranimals. Nick Geranimals. Oh wow, you're trying to get me to say racial slur are animals. I just got it. And now you're saying Nick Kerr. So this is what's happening? You're donating money to me and trying to get me to perform hate speech live. And I'm on coffee, so I'm like into it. Come on, man. Did you get in a fight? You look bruised. Holy shit. I fell down some stairs. Keith and the random Kiss member. She does a little, hold on. She does a little bit look like Kiss. Clip the hate. Yeah, I don't like that, man. Don't try to get me to say stuff. So this is their website, and if you just click the latest episode here, let's just see what a typical episode of their show looks like. 2021. They've been doing it 17 years. You just said my studio looks nice. That's very, very kind of you. Thanks so much. Let's see what it looks like in 2021, an episode of their show. Holy shit. Is this a Zoom meeting at your office? Let's get some sound. Why is there no sound?
For you. We talk about Halloween and all that. And could Hemda, an atheist, is she allowed to go to a church jubilee?
We got news about Ice Cube, Jen Psaki, Christy Swanson. Keith teaches us about, I guess, how to become a firefighter.
I teach you that if you can think for yourself or not. How about that? I'll tell you.
And apparently
they lose, the faster they have to close for the day.
So this is like Keith's room, you know?
Take as much candy as you want. Go on an Easter egg hunt. Fuck them.
You think so?
Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes, Clementine. So that's what we're dealing with. In 2021, this podcast has been going 17 years. They rent out an office. As far as I know, in Queens, they rent out space to do their show. The pandemic hit. I don't know if they got rid of this space or not. I'm not sure about it. Regardless, it's unacceptable to have learned this little in this much time. It's unacceptable. This looks like and maybe you can't see, maybe we're not doing it justice.
Time.
Let me pop it up on the old big,
because I keep supporting your stupid fucking ass. I keep saying this is the only thing to do.
Look, this is like a bedroom or a living room in an apartment. We have DVDs on the wall.
Oh no.
Okay. Chemda has been broadcasting from what looks like a plywood bunker for months upon months upon months now. Okay. 180 views. Keith and the girl. These guys were in every magazine. They were in New York City. They were podcasting's hot young couple. They've since broken up. One's with a woman. Chemda's with a woman now. Keith's married to another woman now. He might be divorced now. I don't know what's going on. This isn't a personal attack. They have a team of people around them. IT people. Producers. Administrative assistants. She looks like she lives in an RV. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Now. Okay. Whatever. Now they have what's called the Keith and the Girl VIP. This is kind of like our overdose. It's whatever it is, $10 a month or whatever. You get access to their stuff. And by the way, just to let you know where they're at, like as a podcast, this out of itness, like with production value, doesn't stop there. Let's go here to the store. And they've got tons of photos up around of their studio here. And look at what you see. We have a soundproofing blanket up in a space of curtains. In a space where curtains only are. We have this old egg crate foam. Now look, even back in the day when I would throw some foam on the walls, which is highly unacceptable now. Even back in the day when I would do that, I would buy the foam that had a better design into it. I'd buy the foam that it was at least more visually interesting. He's literally gone with egg crates here. What are we doing? What the fuck? This looks uninhabitable. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. It's duct taped cabling to the cheapest mic arm money can buy. By the way, this is also the room where we keep the printer in the background. What's happening here? Cables falling from the ceiling. And you guys are like, put this shot up. People are gonna want to see it. This thing is like shock mounted. It's got a pop filter. It's got like everything you were told you needed when podcasting started in 2015. Holy shit. And this is recent. And again, the point of this page is the store. So they're selling masks or not? No, they're selling tickets for they're selling their entire marathon show. Which, by the way, they stole them. Remember when they stole the marathon show from me? I was the first one to call it a marathon show. I was the first one to do that. We're going to do 24 hours of broadcasting. By the way, I haven't done one of those in 5 or 6 years. We should do one here in Vegas. And by the way, because of Josh Denny, we should do profit sharing with all the comics. While you're on the marathon show, you profit share on any money raised during that time. And that creates a little bit of a contest, too. Lets me know which guests you guys like. Yeah, we're going to figure that out. That's a good idea. That makes an overarching contest to the whole marathon show. But, yeah, sorry, back to that. Anyway, they sell that. The Great American Novel by Keith Malley is a PDF file that he had on his computer before he started podcasting back in the day. Chemda started this OMAT club, one moment at a time. where she loves to walk people through guided meditation or some shit. It's insane. Christmas Classics by the Girl digital download. Now, guys, if you want a little sample of this, what you'd be paying for, guest singers include Keith Malley, Lauren Hennessy. I think that's his wife. Here we go. Christmas Classics by the Girl. I can't even imagine this.
Christmas Classics by the Girl.
A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was sitting by my side. The horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his.
Remember, she's super Jewish. This is.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
It's like, who's such a fan of a podcast? By the way, I should put out a Christmas album. And Batman,
You are sounding great.
Mahalo.
Hey, Keith, you got it now?
I think so.
I think.
For the love? I got it, baby. You win, Micah Fox. You know it. Great. Let's all sing together.
Melakaliki is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day.
I mean,
That's the island greeting that we send to you.
track listing. Let's check this out. This can't miss. Oh, Holy Night, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, The First Noel, Little Drummer Boy, Jingle Bells, Silent Night. 10 songs. You're paying what? How much is this costing us? $5 digital download. Prank calls by the girl. Have you ever seen such a flea market of digital shit? Now, by the way, I haven't gotten to the reason I can't be quiet about this anymore. I'm setting you up to know who we're dealing with if you're not familiar. Clown by the Girl, her best prank calls. No sample. Keith and the Girl Week digital downloads. Shout out on a Keith and the Girl episode, $150. This is in their store. We haven't gotten to one tangible piece of merch yet. These guys hate shipping shit. My very private Keith and the Girl tour diary. Read Keith's tour diary. What the fuck? Tour shirt. Black print on dark gray. This shirt is available only for the month of October. What year? What month is it? December? To celebrate the 5-year anniversary of Keith and the Girl on tour. Headphones, Keith and the Girl. These are the designs they've had since they started podcasting in 2000 and goddamn for 5. Like, what is going on, man? And by the way, it goes on and on. Personal coaching. Marathon, like life coaching. Meanwhile, remember, these are the guys broadcasting from bunk beds. What is going on? So you I'm on their mailing list for some reason. I'm in their Facebook group for some reason. And I get this email that they're doing another Kickstarter. Now, we've done 4 or 5 of these coverages of this stuff. They do this thing every year where they have to raise $30,000 to keep doing the show for another year. Meanwhile, they're selling all this digital shit. They're selling all this merch. They have their VIP thing like the overdose. I mean, this bitch has more side hustles. She's doing guided meditation, personal life coaching. It's like, what? And then they have the gall. Look at this. Kickstarter. Keith and the girls turning 17. Basically what they've done is back when they were popular, they overextended themselves, and now they've got a monthly nut they can't afford. You know, I'm a one-man operation. I get it all done, and it all looks better than all this. They want $30,000 just to keep going for another year. Fuck them. How about don't? What the fuck? Keith and the girl is turning 17. And they did it. $25,800. 376 suckers. What could they possibly want? Have a look at this. Come on. Come on, Keith.
Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Chemda.
And we're Keith and the girl. In this video, we're going to go through 17 facts about our podcast, from how Chemda and I met to 17 years later.
Now, if you can't tell already, they write this stuff out. This is a script. This is a script they've written out. And this is what they put into it. It's fluorescent light. It's 2021. This is what they've learned. This is what they've learned. I'm going to do this in my living room with my lanyards and my DVDs and my guitar hanging on the wall. And this is what they think of you. This is how dumb they think their listeners are. And by the way, I guess they are. But I can't let this go anymore. This is insanity that they get away with this shit every year now. This is a thing.
And Xerxes will put up pictures as we go.
Oh, man. We were clowns. Literally. Anyway, let's discuss 17 fun facts.
That is true. They were clowns before this. Literally, like, went to kids' birthday parties and made balloon animals. That was their career.
About us.
Why 17 facts? Because we're about to celebrate 17 years of Keith and the girl.
Looking like
First,
you're on
this
year
big announcement.
negative
This is our
2.
annual Kickstarter to raise money for another year of the podcast. Look at these. Look at these headphones. It's ridiculous. Professionals over here. If funded, we'll host another year of Keith and the Girl episodes and a 24-hour comedy marathon. You know, these marathons, incredible lineups, at least 50 hilarious guests rotating through the entire show. That was a cool picture.
Where did you see a picture?
He'll put them up as we go. So I was just guessing one was there, you know? What if he's showing dead puppies? I'm like, oh,
Like, they wrote all these jokes. That was a cool picture. Where did you see a picture? He'll put one up. It's like, ugh. These videos are supposed to be quick.
cool. A great picture.
Well, anyway, if funded, we will also host a private Silent Trailers game show that only Kickstarter supporters will get a ticket to. And of course, we'll have some great individual and great group rewards, like behind-the-scenes access to Keith and the Girl events, free week of OMAC Club, a second Keith and the Girl week in 2022, and more.
Check out the Kick.
What if I threw in free yoga, you guys? Oh, free OMAT Club? Free thing you made up that's also no one's into? Like, none of these things can support you on their own, so you just keep spinning. You're like Josh Denny. You're like, I have so many places to support me and so many things to subscribe to. It's like, right, because none of them can support you on their own. None of them. And then you, like, use those other ancillary bullshit things you create as like bonus content to your main horse shit that doesn't sell. Like, hey, donate money for my podcast. How about this? We don't care. Don't podcast. If you don't make enough money, if you don't make $25,000 a year off your podcast and you've been doing it 17 years, put a shotgun in your goddamn mouth and blow your brains out. Or do it for the goddamn love of the game. It's not about profit. Imagine if I needed to come to you guys and beg for 25 grand a year to make this train go. What, do you not have enough faith in yourself to generate enough money? By the way, head on over to nobodylikesonions.com/store. Pick up some merch. It's fresh, new stuff that's only been available for a month and will only be available for another month or so. Pick it up now. We got wool caps, two-tone, and we got hoodies, zip up and pullover. course, if you're an Overdose member, you'll get a discount. So join that Overdose as well, won't you? Tell your dad about us. Okay. How did that work? Why is that stuck? We're stuck in a bad place now. Okay. I don't know why that was weird. Join the Overdose as well. Sorry about that. I couldn't avoid the opportunity to plug my own shit. But again, if you're not generating enough profit after 17 years of your project, even me, literally after like having a show pony and letting go of the reins for years and picking it back up, still generating enough cash to fucking get by. Your problem is you have a team of people. I don't know who the fuck Xerxes and all these fucking idiots you have running everything are. A, they're dumb as shit. Your show looks like garbage. Imagine having a team of people and your show looks like this. You should be ashamed and firing people daily. And by the way, we've been screaming it for 5 years. Your show looks like shit. It looks like shit. Dog shit. Sorry, I thought I was on camera. I mean, this show looks like absolute trash. It looks like we caught you by surprise and you have to e-sign some documents for work real quick. Fuck, it's lazy and shit. You're surrounded by idiots. Keep going, though. Tell us how you need our money while you broadcast from the tiny hovels you barely scratch out a living in your dying state of New York. You can't DIY video quality at this level. Yeah, look at these comments, just so you know. But by the way, just also like how dumb your listeners must be, or how talented you must be for them to put up with it. But I think, obviously, because I'm in your Facebook group, they're fucking idiots. Keith and the Girl fans are fucking idiots. Or like nostalgic dummies who got in back when it was acceptable to have a program that looked like this. But I think more the former. Your fans are dumb as fuck. Do you think my fans would put up with me broadcasting from a wobbly table in a kitchen? Jesus fucking Christ, man. You think my fans will put up with me like under a fucking sheet in a tent I built? Read these fucking fans. All that money gets reinvested back into the podcast, dummy. Wall guitars, cardboard, folded towels, merch. They virtual machines. They think they have to like run their own chat company. Oh, we're bashing Keith and the Girl against Score. You can't DIY video quality at this level. You have to hire a pro. Do you know how much Hyper-V licenses cost? Yeah, they have like Hemda's brothers, like an IT guy who's just scamming them and ripping them off, telling them they need like servers. They have a whole room just full of like beige gateway computers just spinning with their little 120 watt power supplies and their fucking Intel Celeron processors because her dumb brother keeps stealing their money and telling them they need more and more virtual servers to run the chat. I'm not kidding you. Watch this dummy tell you why they need 25 grand up front to keep this life going. Fuck them.
Kickstarter page and choose the reward you want the most. Now, let's get into it. Here are, in no particular order, 17 facts about Keith and the Girl.
Look at this, the lettering and stuff. Like, this is amateur Windows Movie Maker shit in 2021, and they have a team they pay to do it. You're allowed to have one or the other, sucky graphics and quality, or pay someone and have killer shit. Fucking hell, dude.
We met at Surf Reality, an apartment originally above a brothel in New York City's Lower East Side. I was a singer while Keith was starting to do stand-up comedy. It's now a hot yoga place above a small bookstore. But back when we met, on Sunday nights, it was a theater with a weekly open mic and where we saw brilliant comics, amazing poets and singers, and also things like a woman laying an egg on stage. I mean, not the first time she tried, then she forgot to hard-boil the egg. But a week later, in a quick hospital trip, she succeeded with a prepped boiled egg in her poon. No worries.
Henda's really trying to make poon a thing. But number 2, yes, we used to be clowns. We played characters such as Bat Human, Polka Person, whatever we were allowed to legally say. Other fun children's characters. When we first started Keith and the Girl, we were still clowning on the weekend, so Monday's episodes included a segment called Clown Mondays, where we talked about the parties we just worked at.
Number 3, Keith's a recovering alcoholic.
Henda! That's one of the 17 facts? Okay, fact number 4. Henda's an unrecovering pothead. How about that?
What's that now?
Over here, Henda. Good Lord. Number 5, Henda and I used to date.
Big mistake.
Huge.
Number 6, our listeners are the best. They saw us grow and mature, but
They're
also,
dumb as
check this
fuck.
out. They've sent episodes to listeners around the world who don't have access to Keith and the Girl because it's illegal in some places.
We're talking to you.
All of our
Myanmar.
fans have
Totally
fucking
worth dying
done
over,
that.
by the way.
They tattooed their bodies with Keith.
All of our fucking fans did this back when we were cool. Moody makes a great point in the chat. This is fucking crazy. Is Kemda in a closet? Yeah, I mean, again, this looks like garbage. This looks like garbage. And look, I'm not saying you have to have a dedicated room where you podcast that looks dope as fuck. But you can try a little bit. Even Ty Rivera carves out a portion of his shitty little living room with his paneled walls. Rest in peace, because we all know he's homeless now. But yeah, fuck. Moody says, didn't her brother make their whole system, broadcast system and chat system flash in 2019? Yes, he did. This is how out of it these people are. Imagine thinking you need to design a chat room for your fans. It's like the narcissism involved with like nobody's ever needed a chat this big. Nobody's ever needed a server that can handle so much chat traffic. We got to build our own system. You're surrounded by idiots. They're stealing your money. These are facts. 149 for a shout out on the show. How the mighty have fucking fallen, huh?
And the Girl related images.
Keith and the Girl meetups have inspired some hookups and weddings all around the world. Babies have been conceived after Keith and the Girl events.
Possibly during some.
Number 7, I love our listeners so much. I'm dating a fan turned friend.
Well, I love our listeners.
Oh,
so
wait,
much,
she's
I
not with that
married one.
trans girl anymore?
You're divorced.
Well, aren't you the queen?
He's
Number
divorced.
8. I've gotten a lot of shit, by the way, from people calling me anti-feminist for calling the show Keith and the Girl.
I named the show. The show is called Keith and the Girl because I asked Keith not to use my name in his comedy and because most people mispronounce my name so much and it just grates my ears.
I'm not sure I'm saying it correctly. It's too late to ask.
I mean, this is real bits they wrote down on paper. I'm not sure I'm doing it correctly. It's too late to ask. And they're like, Keith will act it out. It'll be funny on the day. It's like, oof. Man, somebody please find the video, what it's called, of them walking through their server room from back in the day. Somebody please find the video. Moody, can you be on that? Fucking hell, dude. I couldn't. Somebody said my OCD wouldn't let me produce anything this bad. I don't know where you even get like titles to go on the screen that look this awful. Are you scrolling through and just finding the most retarded font on your system was wingdings unavailable, webdings. Babies have been aborted listening to Keith and the Girl. Moody can't do it. Some admin, please find the video. Holy shit. There's a video of them walking you through their server room and why they need all the money in the world.
Number
It's
9,
crazy.
Keith lived in a New York City hostel for a year as a grown adult, like not in a good way.
Okay. First of all, we already covered recovering alcoholic, Kemda. But yes, I did. And I'm the best at hostels. Thank you for asking. And what I said goes on that 20-inch TV went.
Number 10, Keith and the Girl started in 2005, within months of the start of podcasting.
And number 11, we're in the Podcasting Hall of Fame. And look, a newspaper.
Number 12, growing up, Keith was not allowed to laugh indoors.
That's true. And now I just laugh and laugh. You can't stop me from laughing if you tried. If I'm surrounded...
We're in the Podcasting Hall of Fame. Can you imagine it?
by 4 walls and a roof, your boy's gonna be laughing.
Number 13, my birthday is the same as Britney Spears.
Oh, number 14, mine's the same as Ronald McDonald's. And the thing is, they're both fucking nuts. Edit that out, no joke. Edit. Number 15, my mom is in assisted living. Has a dementia.
What?
I don't know. I'm just looking for 17 things.
Number 16, my parents won't talk to me because apparently I'm a whore. Can you edit that out?
Number 17, my dad's not talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Keith pretended to be his ex-wife and catfished his father for a full year.
What a world. But yes, we're here with 17 years of Keith and the Girl history and stories, and we'd love to make it 18. Please take a look at all the fun Kickstarter rewards. I think we have a nice amount of options for you to choose from, and thank you so much.
All right. Now, Keith, play that guitar for us.
Oh, you know it's art. Fuck you.
And a globe. And then dogs. Wow. Okay, so let's go through this quick starter, everybody. I want you to see what they say. Obviously they did it now. Let's see. We can't wait to spend another year with you. Thanks for the support. 25K was what they wanted to do another year and do a 24-hour marathon. 250 backers. Everybody gets a free week of OMAT Club, a thing she made up. Sorry about that. 500 backers. Everyone gets $15. By the way, everyone or all supporters? Like, this is so all over the place. Everyone gets $15 VIP credit. 1,000 backers. 6 hours added to the marathon show. Oh, more of what we're already doing. 50K. Second Keith and the Girl week in December. Another week where they get to charge you for stuff. 100K. Keith's Cooking Show Season 1. So they want $50,000 to do something called Keith's Cooking Show Season 1. If you guys donate $50,000 during this show, I will do Patrick's Cooking Show 24 episodes, Season 1. This is so fucking dumb. Risks and challenges. Here we go. Hot stuff. Technical challenge. Ensuring the server can handle. Listen to this shit. What they really say to people. Ensuring the server can handle the traffic load, since the marathon had several hundred people chatting and listening. They want you to think it's like the end of Silicon Valley where like smoke is coming out and fire is coming out of the garage. What are you talking about? One technical challenge is, can we even get servers that can handle the load? Like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Think about it. He thinks that you think that you're so dumb. You think that. Well, hopefully we can have the server handle the traffic load. Since the last marathon had several hundred people chatting and listening. Oh, okay. This is addressed by maintaining a high-powered server, high-tech chat software, and extra bandwidth for heavy traffic loads.
We got one!
Production challenge, ensuring the cameras and studio equipment function properly. What? It's like a webcam in your living room. Production challenge, ensuring the show streams properly throughout the marathon. Addressed by having a backup high-speed internet connection along with cell phone wireless hotspot. Keep Keith and the girl thriving. Hold on. On the one hand, you have to have a server up and running to handle the listeners and the chat. But if that all goes down, you can keep it up and running through a cell phone wireless hotspot. What? None of this makes sense. How much stuff? How much stuff do you need in a room to just stream to YouTube? Or Ustream? Or what's that new one everyone uses? Rockfin? Keep Keith and the girl thriving. This campaign ensures Keith and the girl can continue putting out daily shows and exclusive content. Your support is appreciated and necessary. Learn about accountability on Kickstarter. So what are their levels? $10 or more. Take it to exclusive Kickstarter silent trailers game show. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, okay. Hold on. Forums badge. Oh, yeah. They still do forums. They still run forums. Do you understand the type of people we're dealing with? Like, these guys are stuck in a 2004 internet. Like, everyone over there. It's so insane. Flash chat rooms? Egg crate walls? I mean, oh, God, it's bad. It's bad stuff. Dad hats, and I don't mean the cool kind. You get a special forums badge on your profile for $27 or more. And a ticket to the exclusive Silent Trailers game. $62 or more late bird marathon audio bonus hour. Receive early access to the entire marathon audio 1 week before release. And a forum badge. And gratitude. And don't forget that Silent Trailers game, everybody. Hey, 107 or more. You're going to love the way you look. Late bird marathon video bonus hour. Receive early access to the entire marathon audio and video 1 week early before it's released to the public. This is garbage. Every level is the same shit. $169 sponsor an hour of the marathon show. Whether it's about your business or a shout out to a loved one, you write it, we'll say it. And we all know their acting is on par. You also get the forums badge, audio and video of the entire marathon show, and everlasting gratitude. And don't forget that ticket to the exclusive Kickstarter Silent Trailers game show, everybody.
In the world.
Yeah. $199 Silent Trailers production team. Receive a production pass, a backstage pass, and an extra bonus ticket to the exclusive Kickstarter Silent Trailers game show. You're also going to need audio, video, the entire marathon show 1 month early from the time. Forums, badge, everlasting gratitude, and of course, on Kickstarter the game show. This is garbage. Holy shit, is this garbage? $349 or more. Game night with Keith and Kimna. Grab a snack and a drink. You're invited to a private game night with Keith and Kimna. Let's play a game together. You'll also get audio and video, the entire audio marathon bonus hour, video footage a week early, forum badge, exclusive gratitude, Silent Trailers production team, and tickets to our Kickstarter Silent Trailers game. You're going to love the way you fucking look. Come on out to the Silent Trailers game. It's exclusive. This is for idiots. I want to be very clear. This is for fucking idiots. Studios, they really, like, they still think of themselves, like, above everybody, and, like, people are going to want to hang out with us. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't want to play a game with any of you for $350. I have no interest. Watch Chemda sit in her sad, dark room or whatever the fuck while she, like, what, hits the bobble? Like, what are we doing? This is sad. We all make more money than you. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to like this? Speaking of liking stuff. Fuck. They still have more levels. Can you fucking believe it? They still have more fucking levels. $4.99 Studio Show Pass. Be our guest. You and a friend will be guests in the Keith and the Girl virtual studio. When it comes time to record a regular episode, you may also request your favorite Keith and the Girl comedian to join, subject to availability. You have the opportunity to be an on-air if you desire. Get the video of the whole experience. Oh, you mean your podcast? Don't forget, you also get audio and video of the entire marathon show, exclusive bonus video footage for a week early in the forums badge, everlasting gratitude, Silent Trailers production team, and exclusive to access to our Kickstarter Silent Trailers game show. $6.99 or more. Personal Silent Trailers production. Keith and the Girl will create a custom, complete Silent Trailers game for you and your friends. Be a part of the planning and production team. Pick the categories and play. Are you guys old fucks? Is your whole show like a game night show now? Are you guys just old fucks? I didn't realize you turned your show into a virtual fucking Cracker Barrel. You're all about saltwater taffy and game nights? What the fuck is happening to everyone? Every fucking thing you offer is about game nights? Jesus fucking Christ. Game nights? Do a puzzle and hammer yourselves into the graves, you old fucks. Jesus fucking Christ. Didn't Patrick sell NLO for $3K? No, it was $300. Like that movie with Russell Crowe. $9.99 or more. Marathon All Access Pass. 2 virtual tickets to behind the scenes access during the marathon show. Access to private rooms where you can be in the full green room with upcoming marathon guests. Also the Zoom standby room. Don't forget, you get audio and video of the entire marathon, plus exclusive bonus content, a week early forums badge, everlasting gratitude, Silent Trailers production fee, personal Silent Trailers production, and tickets to the Kickstarter Silent Trailers game. $5,000 or more. And by the way, the last 7 levels of this have had, no fucking backers. They have a $10,000 level. This is garbage. Who would do this? Who would subject their children to this shit? Imagine spending $500. Yeah, these comments are great. Great. Add great dad hats and flash forums. For $10K, we just sell you the show. Thank you for being concerned about my blood pressure. That's very mean. Okay, Patrick, get to the point. How much did you pledge? Fuck you. Fucking hell, man. I can't believe that they keep pulling it off year after year after year. It's crazy. What are they thinking? What are the people who donate thinking? They're like, we got to keep the chat room alive. It takes one of the most powerful servers on earth. We gotta keep the chat room alive. And by the way, Silent Trailers, Keith talking shit. 411 views.
All right, Keith, it's time to talk shit. This Saturday is Silent Trailers game show.
Silent Trailers is the greatest game show ever made. And this Saturday, when I destroy everybody, it's going to be even greater. I love it. Give me some names.
You're up against Carrie Gravenson.
Carrie Gravenson. I'll put her in a grave, son.
And Will Winner.
Will Loser. Next.
Catherine Heller.
Catherine, the hell she thinks she's going to beat me. Next.
Mark DeMeo.
He used to be a cop, right? Okay, yeah. I don't need any beef. All right. He's fine.
That's fair. Yeah.
Next.
Okay. Patrick Schroeder.
That seems nice enough. All right. This Saturday, I'm going to kick all their asses. I'm going to win. I'm the best at movies. I'm seeing Toy Story 4 in about 5 minutes. I'm going to be all set up. Let's do it.
Can we pledge something in Patrick's name? Would be awesome to make him part of this. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's not fair. That's not nice. I want to find that studio tour. Please. Please still have that. Katg studio tour. Maybe somebody else took one. A tour of the Keith and the Girl studio. This is in 2015. It's got 280 views. Holy shit. So, I don't have to say anything else. We've got this. Let's watch it.
Oh, hi, what a surprise.
How you doing?
Come in.
Please come in.
Take a look around. This is our studio. This is a piece of art, and there's magazines and newspapers we're in behind you.
This is really cool because this is the first studio in the first place that we had. It was the second bedroom of our place. Keith would sit over here, I would sit over here, and if we had a guest, they'd sit just at the table right there. So we've come a long way, and we want to show you how far.
But first...
Yeah, I mean, usually when people do these crib-style videos, we come a long way, we want to show you how far. They usually it'd be like me flashing back to our photos when we had a studio that looked like this. By the way, they're in the same studio still. So this is current. Treat this like it was filmed 2 weeks ago. Because I guarantee you, it looks worse now. Everything's covered in dust now. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So, when you do these crib style videos, you usually want to go like, hey, man, look how far we've come. Looks like we've made it. No. Not these guys. They want to show you that they came from trash and now they've picked up all that trash and moved it to a new building. Not even kidding. This is what it is.
Because Miley Cyrus is almost naked, and this is Jessica Simpson's breasts. Oh. Please, come in more. These are books we wrote. Enjoy.
Keith put on his best tank top for this.
We let the guests in. See, we just picked this up. I just buzzed some random person.
This is basic stuff that every building in New York has. This is how we let the... Ooh.
I don't care.
We'll make sure the door's locked. Come in more.
This
Come
door
in
did not
more.
exist when we first moved in here, when we first moved the studio in here. This is actually part of the Kickstarter that helped.
They're kickstarting for foam. This shit cost $100 for 80 square feet. They think you're retarded. We kickstarted for... It's cheaper than sod.
Paid for this and the other door on the other side. So this was just wide open.
This and the foam on the door on the other side. This foam wasn't here when we moved in. Yeah, it rarely is. Rarely do people egg crate up their houses. Horse. Did you just call her a horse? Yeah.
Come on in.
So thank you for that.
This is where I normally sit. This is the picture of Lauren and me. This
Printers, tripods, amateur hour over here. I like how they didn't even wipe anything clean. Yeah, it's a garbage pile. It's a shit show. It's bad. We've watched this before, but yeah, we catch stuff every time. I can't believe the type of stuff they leave out. It's banana nut cred. Look for things.
is my wall of hot sauce.
Just stuff crammed everywhere, shoved everywhere, things dangling, printer toner boxes open everywhere. It's a garbage fire. It's a garbage fire. And we just saw that other picture. It's still the same. It's all the same now. It's cheaper than sod is the most dad thing ever. Yeah.
There's more in the kitchen. It's all been sent to me because of my love of hot sauce. And follow Keith.
Over here, we have tables.
It's like everything like a kid with a locker for the first time would do, or like an 8-year-old boy. You know what I mean? Where they're like, and here's my hot sauces, and here's where I set up a bobblehead I got of myself. It's like you have a 7-year-old's room for, like, this is shit.
Our guests sit here. When Danny's working, he's usually...
The only light in the room is still the fucking overhead dome lighting. Like, this is shit. And they want $30,000 a year from you. This is to sign the lease. You're paying for an apartment for them to podcast out of. Of course, they need the other room for all the servers.
Sitting here or here. I like here because here's kind of close to me. More on that later. Behind you, you'll see a giant decal. We take pictures there sometimes. Over here, books and CDs that we've been featured in.
Ooh.
This is
Sorry, I always like to say I was taking another bong rip, but oh God. This foam, this uneven foam everywhere.
the famous line.
Look at how they cut this. Look. Look how uneven this is and shitty. Hey, this is what the Kickstarter helped pay for.
I'm green couch.
Lime and white.
We
Yay.
Ooh.
This is cross-stitched or whatever it's called. And this is Who Are Humans United Against Robots, where over here you have the Stanley Cup and various awards that we have received.
These are like hand-drawn certificates. Like, do you understand where my podcast awards are? Like my podcast awards trophies and all that shit from back in the day. I don't know if I still have them. They're in a box somewhere, maybe. These guys have a wall up of like hand-drawn certificates like a kindergartner would have. Holy shit.
Received. We got first place in hockey. Over here, one of my favorite things is a flag that was flown. I can't even put on a funny voice for it. It's a flag that was flown in our honor over Iraq.
I can't even put on a funny voice for it.
And we have
That's how you know it's serious.
one from Afghanistan as well.
Look at the curtains hanging up. Look at the shitty track lighting. Look at the popcorn ceiling. This place is garbage. What are you paying for? How can I expect you to donate money to this program if I don't respect it. Like, thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your overdose subscriptions. Don't forget to get one of those. You know, thank you when you go buy merch at our store. I appreciate that. Means a lot. But I have to give you something. I have to try. I spent a month building all this shit before I flipped the fucking switch on. I didn't know if y'all would like it. It was fun, though. I enjoyed doing it. I wanted it to look nice. I wanted it to look nicer than the last place. So I worked on it. I didn't come to you and go like, hey, we're going to need 20 grand. I try a little bit, you know, and then people, if you build it, they will come. Isn't that what they say? I'm about to come.
We need to put up.
This is bad stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
Where you sit.
I sit over here. This is a globe of the world.
Believe it or not, I still have the stuff for the dollar wall. I still have the dollar wall. It still exists. I could put it up in here somewhere, but that does still exist.
I say that I X out countries. I don't really. That's just for show.
Behind the scenes shit.
This is how I know. How am I going to know who to hate if I can't read the word? Kazakhstan is a real place. More behind the scenes.
Ooh.
You're my wife. Over here is where I do my business. I sit over here, and I have, speaking of my wife, she's right here. I work around her. Makes it a little difficult sometimes, but I don't mind it because she's my princess. And I have...
These guys are like the king of 19-inch monitors. You see what I mean? Like, they're just stuck in like... They're really stuck like back in time, man. They're nuts.
The accoutrements to make it good, popular.
Is that a mic stand on a bucket? Yep. You'll also see a camera on a cardboard box. This is all what it takes for $30,000.
Show. Oh, Kanda. That was a little disgusting.
That's what I get now.
That's what my fart said.
You remember when I used to have like a kazoo on my desk and a slide whistle and stuff? That's what they still do. They still have all that stuff. Now, am I jealous? Yes. Somebody please send a slide whistle to the P.O. box. I do miss my slide whistle. That's their board for the show. Look at that little shitty board. Holy shit. Holy shit, is this a Mickey Mouse operation? Where is all the money going? Where is all the money going? These are tiny headphone amps. Where is the money? Where is the money? Look at this tiny little board. Look at this tiny little setup. There's a P.O. box on our website. Please send me a slide whistle. I'm not kidding. I need it. I need it.
Sound like. Over here is controls. I wonder what tomorrow's show's going to sound like. Oh, well, it was fun to do. Thank you.
Come on over here. Check this out.
Another door.
Look up over here. This is the second door that we got from our Kickstarter.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh. And if you come in here, this is where we keep the merchandise.
She's like showing off her like
Little tote bags
bare
we have,
pull chain
sweatshirts,
lights.
T-shirts that are now only $5.
Like a shitty apartment with like no domes on the lights. She's just showing that off like dun 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 dun. Here's a dirty string I pull when I need light. God, is this embarrassing. By the way, your stock room should look nicer than your studio. All I'm gonna say.
And all the DVDs, CDs, shot glasses. This is the computer.
DVDs. By the way, this was in 2016, so, you know, judge it by that. But DVDs.
Where this is a whole separate computer that's just for the cameras that you see when you're on chat. So we upload and download from this computer right here.
If you ever saw the movie Frozen, That's the snowman's head. Go find your kids.
From the Ryan's.
Bent up blind. Like, this is a garbage hole. Where's the money? Where did the money go?
Singer Vine video?
Yes. Now look at this. So many buttons.
They bought tens of thousands of everything. Nobody bought it. They've just got buttons and DVDs.
And so many balloons. And
By the way, like, I have like a lot of I probably have like 100 mugs and tumblers and big old NLO cups left. You know, I ordered 500, I think, of those back in the day. But balloons, buttons, they have frisbees. They're really bad at merch.
so many stickers.
Oh.
I think you get the point. Anyway, come on back out.
I have a room I would like to show you. This is where the magic happens.
Ooh.
Pretty nice.
No.
All this money pays for this place for rent. I guarantee you. Because there's no money in the production of this show. You know what I mean? And by the way, to build all this stuff was a few $100s in wood and time. And you have to buy tools, I guess. But like, come on, man. It's like wood is cheap. And you can build anything. Nice panels, acoustic panels, you know, $500 for your tiny little studio. No. We're going to look for egg crates.
That's too much magic for today.
Thank you. We're walking. And this is the studio, and thank you for all your support. We want to do bigger and better things, so please support even more.
Bigger and better than this? And again, this was 6 years ago. They haven't moved. They haven't upgraded anything. It's all still shit. You saw it. Now they're doing it from home. I think they got rid of the studio. They're all doing it from home. Where's the money going? Your living room's in the background and the other one of you's in a closet. Where's the money going? It's so fucking weird. Ugh.
Thank you for watching this. We owe this all to you. This is all listener based.
We owe this all to you. Look at it. Look at it. We owe this all to you.
So thank you.
Thank you for coming. Bye.
My car broke down. I was wondering if I could use your
We're
phone.
walking.
Oh.
We're walking.
They told him that too. Like at the end, say that you need to use the phone because your car's broken down and we'll kick you out. It'll be a great bit.
That's the only reason I came
This
in.
will seem familiar.
Can I use this phone?
No, wait.
We wish you luck.
Keep going.
Thank you so much for coming.
We didn't
Can you
charge.
call,
We didn't
All
charge
right.
our phone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
again,
We're just gonna take it. That was ours. Bye. Goodbye. See ya.
let's go to Keith and the girl.
Welcome, everyone, to Silent Trailers. Your host, Chemda, will describe movie trailers about movies she's never seen, starring celebrities she's never heard of.
So it's not even game night. They made up a game. They made up a game. All right, so I really want to find one of the shows they've done recently, and see what like their podcast is like. Here we go. Like, let's just see what their show is.
Keith, here's what you're going to bring up today, and I'm going to joke about with you.
Or I would have insisted I need
jumping into it
off like I'm a goddamn human being. 17%.
And I know that I'm going to hit that first button. I absolutely would have stayed. I just kept doing what I was told. Like, no, I promised I would be here until 6 a.m. And I guess that includes if I get robbed at gunpoint and scared out of my mind. All the adults leave and I continue a shift.
Right.
But I hate that that's what I
skip forward again.
Then the other one like comes into mom's room and is like, I need your charger. My phone's gonna die. Really? Well, why couldn't you call me out? Oh, that's interesting. That's your passion because it's 2 a.m. and you couldn't figure out anything. But now there's chargers in sewers. There's plugs everywhere in this city.
Right. That reminds me of of something that I just lost. God damn it.
Where is she sitting? Can we figure it out?
Yeah, okay. I knew it would come back. Thank you. Okay, so years ago when I was visiting my parents in Israel, I had just people were just getting laptops. I was so excited. And I was on my computer a lot because I'm at my parents' house and either I watch Wheel of Fortune or I check my email again, Right. And my mom's like, wow, you're always on that thing. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I am.
So she says only a couple years ago, Israel was getting laptops.
I pretend I'm so busy. I used to, at least. I'm so busy, I can't get back to your messages, Mom. Even though the entire time I'm in Israel, when I'm at your house, I am on the computer. So even in your adult stage, you're like, oh, yeah, I probably should be a little smoother about this. But everyone's going to be who they are.
Right.
Anyway. Now, in the 5 second, again, the garage just closed. My parents just got home. By the time I went the few feet to get inside the house, my parents are flipping out.
So,
where the
you
hell
know what's crazy? Is not only do they do, they don't even get together for shows anymore. They've gotten rid of their studio now. Now they don't even have the shitty studio. They just showed off. They just do virtual shows. Because they live in New York where you're not allowed to do shit. And they charge you the same amount of money. Where is the money going? This is garbage. And what's worse, not only do they put no production value into there's a way to make this side by side and get rid of the black space. Fuck. You have a team. No one can figure this out? Are the servers too busy to crunch the numbers for making this look good? Fuck. Keith's washed out. Kemda's in the dark. There's more black space on the screen than anything else. It's like 50-50. It's shit. Where's the money going? You have your bonus content club. You raise money, constantly through these fundraisers. You've got life coaching. You sell people to play fucking Monopoly with you for an hour. What are you guys okay? What the fuck? You were in Rolling Stone, man. For God's sake. What are you guys now? In the back of Costco? If they use Pied Piper for video delivery, they could save so much money. Yeah. I look, $30,000 annual Kickstarters aside, man, get it together. Kids with YouTube channels, they start up, with their phones, look better, sound better, and get more content views. This is so nuts. You guys are in New York City. You get big name comics on the show. This one's weeks old. It has 154 views. If I'm making fun of you, a guy who's been doing YouTube for a year, seriously, for your number of views, you're in trouble. God, is it bad. Adam Jones in the chat is right. It's a grift. At least Josh Denny believes in what he's doing. You guys know you're stealing money. There's no way you don't know you're stealing money. There's no way you don't know what you're doing. Liars. Thief and the girl .corn. I'm going to go have a beautiful afternoon, guys. I've got a little bit more brisket. I'm about to polish off from Thanksgiving. God, it's so good. I'm going to get in my spa this afternoon, swim spa, laying out, playing out. You know what I mean? Saturday. Let's have a nice day. The after show is going to be up from the show the other night very soon. Thank you to Overdose subscribers for that. It's we go over the Josh Denny response. When's Ty going to be on this show? Oh, Keith and the girl? Fuck yeah. I don't know if they can figure out a screen for 3 cameras. We'll have to see. All right, everybody. Thank you so many muches for hanging out, and I'll see you again soon. I gotta go take my dog for a run.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you did, boy, if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton, melting faces have you stacking that low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. Gonna make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Oh, stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned.
Yeah, Sean says that he knows the overdose money brought the swim spa. That's the kind of transparency we need on NLO. Yeah, exactly. I tell you, your money's all going to my retirement.
That he based me, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I called in, he treated me like trash. He would abuse and berate me for the sake of some laughs. And the worst part was when he fucked your mother straight in the ass.
Well, I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown